Hi, my name is Laura King, and I'm so excited to be presenting some really pertinent and awesome information to you today. I have a passion for essential oils. I think so many of us do. But there's kind of a group of essential oil users that get forgotten a lot, and that's our teenagers. And so I love to share oils with moms, dads, grandparents, kids. When it comes to teenagers, sometimes they're a little resistant to using something, maybe mom introduced them to, in fact. Well, doTERRA's essential oils definitely have a place in every teenager's backpack or purse or whatever vehicle that they're driving around these days. It's definitely something that they need to have in their lives. And so how do you teach your teenager about essential oils? How do you get your teenager excited to use something that might be all natural and something we know that's better for them? Well, I actually took the liberty of going ahead and surveying 175 teenagers between the ages of 12 and 19 to find out what it is that they liked about essential oils already. And I got some really amazing results. At first, I thought maybe the survey was going to come back with girls, a lot of answers from girls. Well, it was really 50-50. Boys and girls together completed the survey. The general age was around 13, and the 13-year-olds and the 15-year-olds had a really good time completing the survey. What we found was that they're using essential oils. They're using things that seem to work, things that are simple, and things that they've been easily educated on. My two things that I would always recommend you do with teenagers is make it simple and keep the education pertinent to their lives. So I found in this survey that I did that the children were using things that were simple and they were educated on. Breathe essential oil actually came up as one of the most popular oils to use. On Guard and the whole On Guard line was actually number 2 on the things that they used. I think toothpaste was actually number 1 of all of the things that the teenagers use. Kind of wanted to not only talk about my survey, but talk about what a teenager's day might look like and how to put essential oils into their daily routine. So when it comes to mornings, when your kid's waking up and they're getting going, you want to have oils on their nightstand, oils that are going to help them get energy and start, moving towards a positive day. Mood was something that came back on this survey we did with teens that they really had struggled with, waking up in a positive attitude. We found the use of Peace Touch Roller Blend first thing in the morning to be a wonderful thing for students to put on before heading to school. A lot of teenagers talk about mood management issues. So I would also right away put in Lifelong Vitality. Just put it in the routine at breakfast. It's sitting there next to the cereal. That's how it works at our house. I'm raising 2 teenage boys right now, 13 and 15, and if the supplements aren't sitting out there, they're not going to take them. They're not going to necessarily go and get them out themselves. So even though it sounds simple, I would definitely help them get the oils and the supplements out and show them how to use it. One of our we do the whole Lifelong Vitality. It's not only going to help things like energy, it's going to help mood management, keeping their bodies working at full speed. I know at our house, when moods are up, we put the diffuser on, whether we're trying to just level out the environment or create a really positive energy. Our favorite oils to diffuse are peppermint and wild orange. A lot of times we'll throw in some frankincense just to give it kind of an earthy blend smell, and they don't even notice it's on, and we know it's affecting them. Cheer is an oil that we put on before kids leave for school, as well as Intune. Intune's usually rolled on the back of the neck or the bottoms of the feet. We have one son that just really struggles with attention issues at school. So we have one child in particular in our home that struggles with test days and feelings of anxiousness. And so we put Intune on the bottoms of their feet to help them pay attention better and just be present in the moment. And then we use Balance. They're just 2 key oils to help center them and just get them ready for what's going on that day. Also, good hydration is so important. So we're putting lemon or wild orange in their water. And it's great to give them options, right? I mean, I don't know if you have a teenager in your home, but if I introduce something new to my teenager, the first thing he's going to do is go Google and find out that what mom suggested is actually backed up, by some other source. And I know that these essential oils are, and that's why I'm so confident to use them in my children. A couple other issues that we work through in our home all resolve around mid-afternoon, occur in the mid-afternoon. One of the main ones is digestive issues. And we saw this throughout the survey that we gave these teens, that they were using a lot of Digest Zen. Not maybe their favorite oil, but an oil they used often, and they appreciated the results. Both girls and guys alike on our survey said the HD Clear skincare system and all of the skincare systems in doTERRA were key parts of their daily routine and had great results. I love the foaming face wash. It takes no time at all. Have it ready in the shower and teach your teen how to use it. I love the HD Roll-On because it's so easy to apply on any problematic areas, especially in the T-zone, or a lot of kids even have a skin issue on their back or some other place in their body, and that roll-on works super well. And then our son also uses the lotion that goes with the HD Clear system on his face for extra moisture. Depends on the region you live in if you're going to need that or not. Melaleuca also is an oil that is so good to put on problematic areas on your skin. Our teens use it really simply by just taking the bottle, dipping it over, and dabbing it wherever they might need it. One of the things we have in our home is the Deep Blue liter bottle pump. It sits on the counter for everybody to use. It's funny because even though I have 2 teenagers, I also have 2 little girls. And every family member uses this, also because it's very convenient. But it gives you just such the relief of tension wherever you might have that in your body. And plus, it's so easy to put on. I think our key here when using oils with teens is to keep it simple and instill really good habits. Not only to demonstrate that yourself, but to be able to have the protocols and stuff around for them to use. When we asked teenage boys specifically what it was that they needed oils for, they said energy. Well, we have oils for energy. They just need educated on them. When they said we need oils to help us get to sleep better at night, we have oils to help us get to sleep better at night. We have Serenity in the diffuser before going to sleep. We usually put a roller ball together when we're traveling that'll have a couple drops of cedarwood, vetiver, and frankincense in it. And that's just a really kind of masculine blend also, but that can be rolled on really easily and help get to sleep. So mood oils are so good for our teens because they're constantly going through mood swings at this age. Pull out those emotional aromatherapy oils, put them in the diffuser, roll them on, back and neck, bottom of the feet. I love them right on my wrists so that I can breathe them in regularly and just have them available. So one of the final things I want to just add in is with my children and with teenagers that I talk about, so much of the time they're worried about appearance. They're worried about how people perceive them. Give them a container of peppermint beadlets. I mean, it could be as simple as that. It's going to help with their energy, but they're also going to have fresh breath. And then the emotional side of peppermint, it's going to build confidence, and every teenager needs that. So one of the parts of the survey asked the teens what products they would create if they could create a new product for doTERRA. And it was really fascinating to me to find out that so many of their answers were products that we actually already have. You know, they wanted things for mood management. They wanted things for better digestion, something to support their immune system. They wanted essential oils that help them with seasonal issues. They wanted essential oils to help them with their whole body systems. And over and over again, I realized we have these oils for them. This is Breathe that we would use for that, or this is On Guard we'd use for that, or Peace Blend, or maybe a supplement in it instead of an oil. And what was really lacking was the education. So I think that's a key if you want your child or your teen to be using the products. Get them in front of some of the presentations. Make it fun. Do interactive activities like make and takes. Invite their friends over and make it an event. And that way they'll get the information and they'll have fun with it also. So I think the basics is teenagers want to use essential oils. I think we're raising a generation that truly wants the natural alternative that so many of us are educated on. So find the ways to educate them. They need these simple alternatives. And when they work, they're going to continue to use them. So keep them in the home, bring them out, invite your teens to classes, and keep oils and diffusers on the nightstands so that they're all getting use and they're all having fun using something natural.